Everyone, it's the Jokester here, back for another video. And if you saw my latest video, I've been playing Kingdom Hearts Remind DLC. And after seeing the secret episode and the cutscenes, I kind of have a theory about what is going on with certain parts of it. So this is kind of spoiler territory if you haven't beat Kingdom Hearts Remind and all the episodes yet or saw the cutscenes. But I'm going to go ahead and break it down. So, after the events of Remind and you complete the limited cut episode, Sora wakes up in a world full of stars and he meets Yozora, which we know as the main character from Vernium Rex, the video game that is advertised in Toy Story World. And you see that really cool flashy cutscene that looks like a Final Fantasy game of him trying to save a girl and fight all these robots and everything, and it looks really, really cool. Well, you actually meet him in this final area, and him and Sora have a confrontation. And Sora calls him by his name, and he's confused as to who he is, how he knows his name, and Sora mentions that because the girl told me about you. And the girl that Sora is referring to is a special cutscene you can see in the final world. There is an unnamed star-shaped girl that Sora has a conversation with, and she is waiting for someone to come save her and rescue her. And Sora tells her not to give up hope, and Sora asks her friend's name. And she whispers it into Sora's ear, but we don't hear the name of that person that's supposed to save her. But that person that's supposed to save her is Yozora. The reason why is because Sora pretty much says in that cutscene that a girl told me about you. And the only other girl Sora has talked to in the game that is waiting for somebody to save her is that star that he meets in the final world. Now, another thing that's interesting is Yozora asks Sora who he is, and Sora says, "I'm Sora," and it kind of puts Yozora on edge, and he asks, "Why are you going by Sora's name?" And he says, "Because I am Sora," and it kind of triggers the boss fight. The reason why this happens is because I believe the star-shaped unnamed girl is actually named Sora, and Yozora thinks the Sora we know about, that we've played all the games with, is an imposter. So he fights you because he says he went through some trials, and I guess he thinks this is the final trial that he has to face in order to save the real Sora, the Sora he knows. So that is my theory, that the girl's name is Sora, that she is waiting for Yozora to save her, which is pretty obvious, and it's just kind of really shocking if this turns out to be true, that her name is Sora, because that's just going to make things even more complicated. But when it comes to Kingdom Hearts, this story is already kind of crazy. So that is pretty much my theory, that her name is Sora, and that's why Yozora fights us. So all we got to do is wait to see if that turns out to be true. Hopefully we get to play as Yozora in the next Kingdom Hearts game. It looks like he's getting a big, huge presence. So it's building up to something. So yeah, I just want to put out this quick video about that. And let me know what you think about the Remind DLC and this theory. Okay, till next time, this is Jokester. Sign out. See ya.